Sheikh, my younger sister is not very mature yet. She is about 12, but hijab and salah are far on her. I always try to pray with her, but she wastes my time and she delays the prayer. At first, I was strict with her, but later I softened because I realized I was being forceful, and now she seems to take the prayer even less seriously. She almost never gets up for Fajr, even when I try to wake her, and she frequently delays her prayers, sometimes even out of their time. She also refuses to wear hijab despite my reminders. My family tells me not to focus on her too much and to concentrate more on myself. What should I do in this case, or more importantly, what would the Prophet ﷺ done?
First of all, you have to always weigh the pros and cons of your actions. What are the consequences? What are my options on the table? Option number one, keep on forcing her. And this may have many results. Option number two, totally ignore her. And this still may have a number of results that can go either way. So you are the best judge to weigh the pros and cons of your actions. Having said that, you have to bear in mind that it is your father's responsibility, not yours. All what you can do is give advice, give reminders, give incentives, encourage to the best of your ability. The one who's going to go to hell for not doing his job is your father and mother. This goes without any doubt. They're the one who are responsible for their children. And they're the one responsible for taking them to live in a kafir country in the first place. And they know how she will grow up to be, when whether she will totally abandon hijab, maybe go into public schools, swimming pools with mixed genders, with boys, because this is part of the school, going on trips, camping, and Allah knows what happens there, sex education, endorsing the LGBTQ ideology. And they took her to that kafir country. Of course, they have many justifications. Oh, we were oppressed, there was war in our country, this and that. They will answer to Allah Azza wa Jal. And they're focusing at the moment only on making money, living the dream. Everybody back home is envious. Oh, you live in Belgium, you live in Europe, you have this, you have that. So they want to live up to that image, not knowing that, what about if your daughter goes out with a boy? She has multiple, not one, multiple boyfriends. She goes to nightclubs, she's wasted. She doesn't pray, she doesn't fast, she doesn't believe in Allah. She hates Islam. Who led her to this? Of course, it's her own doing. She's an adult. She's going to be held accountable, but you facilitated it as parents. So I understand where you're coming from, my friend, but your hands are tied. You live in a kafir country and this is the system. And your parents know that. So your options are very limited. You still have to be kind, caring, loving, knowing that she's still a kid, knowing that shaitan is waiting to push you a little bit so that she would be repelled by your approach, hence hate Islam, hate Quran, hate Salat. And this is exactly what shaitan wants. So you are walking a very thin line. You have to be very careful, very diplomatic, very compassionate and considerate of how she feels and how shaitan messes up with her head, along with her friends at school, along with some of your family members, filling up her head with these weird ideas about you and about Islam. So may Allah Azza wa Jal be with you and guide you and strengthen your iman and make you steadfast on Islam and all those living in such conditions.